Do, do, do. Hey, people, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening, everybody? What's happening? It's another day, people. It's another day. Welcome to the channel. I am Luther. This is Man United Central, and I'm boosted that you guys are here. Smash that like, hit that subscribe. Listen, we are looking for a striker. I know that, and you all know that. Manchester United, we need a striker. A proper striker, not just one of those, a cheap or unreliable striker. We need a proper striker, man. We need a goal scorer, killer in the box, right? One of those. So obviously, we see reports that Manchester United have shortlisted 4 to 5 strikers, right? Now we know the striker market is, it's everybody's looking at the same guys, right? Everybody's looking at the same guys. There's Gyökeres, Osimhen, Benjamin Šeško. There is Delap. Who else? Who else is out there? Maybe Mbuemo. Like the market that we should be dabbling into is very small. Right now, we do have our preferred, strikers that we would like to get. One of them is Victor Gyökeres. Right, Gyökeres is one of those guys because he did work with Ruben Amorim at Sporting, and you would think, or you adding 1, 2, and 2 together, you would think like, yo, this guy would not he wouldn't wait. He couldn't wait to join Ruben Amorim in the Manchester United revolution, right? You would think that, listen, he looks at Ruben Amorim, he trusts him because he's the one who brought him to Sporting. So you would think, Victor Gyökeres will be like, yo, boss, listen, I cannot wait to join you over there so we can do things, right? Yeah. It's not happening. Oscar Sanchez is in the house, people. What's going on, Oscar? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. People, smash those likes, hit that subscribe. All right. So, according to reports, what we hear is Victor Gyökeres has decided not to join Manchester United in the summer transfer window, despite his promise to Ruben Amorim, according to the Portuguese report, which has revealed the club that he would love to move, right? So according to, according to this report, apparently Gyökeres has been on fire since his move to Sporting from Coventry, all right, in 2023. The Sweden international has scored 85 goals and given 26 assists in 92 appearances for the Portuguese Giants, and won the Premier League Liga last season during his spell at Coventry. All right, the striker found the back of the net 43 times and provided 17 assists in 116 appearances. So dude knows where the back of the goal is, right? Tony, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Right, so this report is continuing saying that Manchester United are among the clubs linked with the move for Victor Gyökeres, who has scored 42 goals and 11 assists in 42 matches in all competitions this season. Right, while our number 9, Rasmus Højlund, is only 22 and has been linked with an exit for Old Trafford if that was to happen. Right, now, according to this report, they're saying that obviously Gyökeres right now, what he's looking for is a team that can give him Champions League football. Based on reports right now, based on everybody what they're saying, they do not believe in us, people. The world does not believe in United. They don't believe that we can be in Europe next season, right? LFG and Victor, yeah, I know, money, right? He doesn't believe that United can make it into the Champions League, right? And Victor Gyökeres would like to play in the Champions League, right? So uh, you know, it doesn't matter what he promised Ruben Amorim. It looks like that deal, it's gonna be squashed because apparently the guy, right now I see these reports. They're saying that the guy could be going to Arsenal, right? It could be going to Arsenal because the Arsenal's new sporting director, is it Berta, right? Obviously coming in right now, he just joined. He may want to come in, with a splash, right? He may want to come in, to show like, listen, I'm here and I mean business. And we know our biggest problem at Arsenal was goals and strikers. So I'm gonna go and get the biggest name out there in Europe right now, who's on fire, in Victor Gyökeres, right? Ed Stanford, what up, Ed? Sampion Barca Sport. Hello, hello, hello. Ed, welcome, welcome. Barca Sport became champion today? Really? Are you making up stories, man? I was not informed of that information. Barca Sport. Oh, yeah, they did. Yeah, you guys, you won 1-0 today against Kahraman. 61 points. I don't see celebrations. Brussels 4. So does this mean that you guys now qualify for what? Turkey League 1? Will you be playing against the likes of Galatasaray and Fenerbahce and them, or not yet? I think you guys have. There's another level, and then there's another one that you basically there are two more levels above you, right? The league that you're in now. Okay, good job, congratulations. Congratulations. So basically, right now you're saying nobody can catch you guys, right? Big up to you, man. Listen, at least somebody's is winning something, right? Yeah, I know. Ed Stafford now, yesterday it was VDFN, Come on, man, you keep on changing your name. You watch. It'll be funny if this is Norwich or something. But yeah, so guys, the reports, they're going that Victor Gyökeres, man, he is snubbing United. He's telling Ruben Amorim, no disrespect, I want Champions League football, man. I need to go somewhere where, that can be guaranteed. So, yeah. So, obviously, Victor Gyökeres at the door, for example. All right. You're not in love with the success. We are in love with our team. Oh, yeah. Listen. Hey, we wish you all the best. All right. We know what success is. We've been around it for a while, but now it just disappeared from us a little bit. But we'll get it back. Success will come back to United. Don't you worry about it. Right? So, no Victor Gyökeres. Now, of course, this is from reports coming from Portugal. It's not like they haven't really been collaborated with the likes of Ornstein, all right, or the likes of Fabrizio Romano. Let's see, but I did see it being reported, of course, on the I think it was a Daily Mail. Yeah, to Arsenal. I see that when I go Gyökeres to Arsenal, see Victor Gyökeres preference between Man United and Arsenal. Yeah, it's been reported in Portugal that Victor Gyökeres preference between Arsenal and United has been revealed. Sporting Lisbon striker has become one of the Europe's top target. The Gunners are interested in bringing him in. Yeah. So yeah, this dude looks like he's gonna go to Arsenal, man. Looks like he's gonna go to Arsenal. It's sad, but we may be stuck with Delap, right? We may be stuck with Delap. But the thing is, reports are suggesting that the price tag that we're gonna pay for Delap is close to like 40 million, right? If I'm not mistaken, like 40 million for Delap. And Gyökeres to Arsenal they're gonna pay a fee of close to like 50 million. So in like 10 million more, you can actually compete to try to get Gyökeres, but we're gonna end up going for the lab for 40. I mean, it's a shame. Uh, Southgate. Oh no, another Clasico final. Yeah, man. Yeah. I watched that game today, man. Barcelona, Athletic Madrid. That was a good game. Right? Another El Clasico for final for sure. In 2010 and 2011, we were in the same group with Manchester United in the Champions League. Okay. Um, yeah. So yeah, the way it looks, we may end up getting Delap, right? But it doesn't make any sense because I mean, if it's just a 10 million difference or a little bit more than 10 million, we should definitely be competing for Gyökeres. Even though he wants Champions League football, maybe he can be convinced to say, "Hey, man, listen, don't make a decision now. All right, wait until sometime in May." Right? Wait until sometime in May where you can make a proper decision. Right now, don't rush into things. Don't rush into signing stuff. Right? Give us a chance. Wait until May. It's not too far, and make a decision then. Right? Because what is happening is the new sporting director for Arsenal, he wants to come in and make sure he locks him down. Right? So he may want to try to convince him to sign somewhere a piece of paper. That way, he's assured they got the guy. Knowing that Gyökeres, he does want to work with Ruben Amorim, but because we cannot confidently confirm that we got the Champions League ball, that may be a reason to convince him, hey, man, listen, United, they're not going anywhere, man. I mean, don't waste your time, blah, 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 and try to have him sign the deal now instead of, giving us a chance. All right. They need to give us a chance, man, to prove that we can get that Champions League ball. The lab scored today. Yep. Yeah, he did. He sure did. He sure did. But again, the lab potential. I mean, would I don't think I'll complain much, even if we get the lab. But Squeegee, what's going on, my man? Listen, Squeegee, big up to you, man. Big up to you. Love the pictures, love the videos. You are the man. I appreciate that big time. Yeah, you've recovered, right? Yeah, man. Great people. If you are not on the Discord, you need to go and check out Squeegee's images and videos from the game, man, against the last game we played against Nottingham Forest. Right? Good stuff. So Squeegee, still recovering. I know, mate. Listen, first of all, I'm telling you, man, United will do that to you. Okay? At that point, you're like, listen, the team couldn't do what they're supposed to do. I'm sure it was frustrating. But the vibe at the game, it looked like it was jumping, man. You guys were serenading Ruben Amorim. That was good to see, man. Good to see. Give it a couple of more days, and before you know it, it will be Sunday. You'll be right back at it again. Lost my voice. Hey, listen, that's what's up, man. Listen, that's the way to do it. At least you know why you lost your voice, for a good cause. All right, because sometimes you wake up, your voice is gone. You don't be like, what did I do? Garnacho keep being selfish with the ball. Yeah, I know, man. Yeah, Garnacho, he was frustrated, man. But Squeegee, how was that at the game? Were people getting frustrated with Garnacho and the way we were playing, not converting our chances, not finishing our meals? We did create some chances. That I gotta give it to them, to the players, but we just can't finish for nothing, man. And that's very frustrating. I've quit drinking hundreds of times, but the next week it comes and I forget. Tony, I'm right there with you, man. I said, you know what, that's it. You know, and then the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, by the time it gets to Friday, I'm like, oh, all right, maybe one, maybe two, maybe three. Come on. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough, but it's one of those. Let's see what else. What I got here. Squeegee said, "Yeah, I was very frustrated. We need some more firepower up front. Delap isn't the man to lead the line, though. See, guys, that is from the Squeegee is reporting from the ground, right? That boots on the ground kind of thing. He was there. He can see that Delap is not that guy, but Gyökeres is that guy. But it looks like Arsenal they may get him, And then we're left with who? Osimhen. I don't know. Who would you want to sign, Squeegee, as your striker? If we can, because we need to make it a priority for sure, right? We need to make our striker a priority because the guys that we have now, they're not it. But the problem is, it's not like we create for them as much. Like in that game, you saw Xerxes was told to play as a 9. He was not really getting service like that. Same thing when Rasmus came in, even him, he was not really getting service. But still, they're not clinical. Whenever they do get service to finish their meals, which is definitely frustrating. Yeah, this what I'm reading now is from the Daily Mail. The Daily Mail is reporting that this report from Ebola in Portuguese. They're saying that Gyökeres would prefer to go to the Gunners because at least they can guarantee Champions League football. Victor Osimhen is my pick, but don't think he will come if we don't hit Champions League. I know, right? But there was some report that he said, listen, he may still come even if we don't have Champions League football. But the problem with that is, from what I hear, I sound like the Sky reporter, Kolosov. What I hear is his salary may be a problem, right? We may be able to do his transfer fee because we can work something out. This according to Laurie Whitwell yesterday. We can work something out with the transfer fee, but his salary may be an issue because I'm thinking a player like Osimhen, maybe he may want something upwards of 250, and Ineos, they're trying to get away from that type of structure when it comes to these fees. Oscar Sanchez, hey man, sign Raul Jimenez for a season while Højlund becomes prepared for first team football. Raul Jimenez. Why Raul Jimenez? If we go that route, isn't there somebody else we can get better than Raul Jimenez? Let's see. People, smash those likes, guys. Hit that subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you're new, guys, I'm Luther, and I'm blessed you guys are here hanging, talking United. That's what we do. Raul Jimenez, I mean, he's... if we're going to go Raul Jimenez route, why don't we just get Mateta? Very similar mold to Harry Kane, can create for others while he's being a great finisher. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Raul Jimenez, though, man. That's tough. But also, we need someone who's going to come in and pretty much take the load off of Højlund, right? Someone who's going to come in and say, listen, Højlund, you still learning this trade. I'll take over the goal scoring, and then you can come in from games, in and out, and you can contribute. But I'll do the goal scoring deal, right? We need someone who's going to be very demanding and commanding in that box where Garnacho, Bruno, you name it, they don't find him in the box. he can be commanding enough to go at them and say, "Yo, I am the number 9. I am the striker. Find me." Cross the ball and like that, because we need a strong striker, right? Someone who can say, "Listen, man, I know what I'm doing. Give me the ball." I don't want you to be a hero like Garnacho, being selfish, trying to shoot from edge of the box, or that we need that kind of strike. I'm thinking, right? Someone who's going to hold our creators accountable. Oscar is saying very similar. I saw that Oscar Jimenez has shined in limited service, both Fulham and Wolves. I see what you're saying. You got a good point there. Who scored a few chances? Squidgy Jimenez isn't coming anywhere near United. Not the man. Norwich, welcome. Good to have you here. Let's see. Oscar is saying, and he's just shined in Nations League, carrying Mexico. Yeah, but international football is different, Oscar. International football is very different than the Premier League, right? Raul Jimenez, yeah, he knows the back of the net. He can find it, but yeah, he's not clinical, man. He's not clinical. The problem is there isn't many top number 9s out there right now. The pool is small. I agree. Yeah, and the links of us with Sheshko, even Sheshko, to me, I'm not feeling him. He's still raw. Like even Ekitike guy, he's not all that, right? And that's we have a problem. Ideally, you would think out there right now, and we're not going to be the only one looking for a striker, and that's the problem, right? In the summer, you think Liverpool, they're probably going to get rid of Darwin Núñez. They may need another striker. Who else? Chelsea may need another striker. Arsenal, of course. So maybe Arsenal can secure Gyökeres. So I was hoping Sheshko will go to Arsenal because there were links with him going to Arsenal. So I was hoping that happens, because if Arsenal secure him, then one chess piece at the board, and then you're like, okay, cool. Let's see if we can compete with these other teams, right? Because Arsenal, they have money to spend, right? Arsenal have money to spend, and they know, this time around, Arteta, he will definitely buy a striker, unless Arteta does what Arteta does, gets another defender and plays him up top or something like that. Hey, I listen. I have all the important people here. Norwich, you are here. Squeegee's in the house. Oscar, that's all we need, man. We just, that's what we do. Oscar Sanchez said, I agree, but think about Mexico is the international club equivalent of United. I don't know, man. I think Mexico could be right now in this form. I think they have more quality. They have more quality. Mexico national team, man. United, we're struggling. Crazy high standards, even every game, demanding fan base. Yeah. I think he's seamless fit, just like Ibra. Ibra was different, man. Ibra was like a glove, right? Can't wait to get a battered son. No, Squidgy, are you going to the game? I hope you're going to the game, mate. That would be nice. We're not going to get. I don't think we're going to get battered on Sunday, because our sorry players, they do show up in big games. And it's a derby, man. I mean, our chance to pull a double on City. Come on, man. There you go. Listen, Squeegee. That's what's up. Please do us a favor and do the same. All right. Throw us some in the game type of vibes, because listen, seeing Pep getting humbled once again by Ruben Amorim, that will be icing on the cake for our Sunday, man. Good looking out, Squidgy. Good looking out, mate. Oscar, listen, Oscar, we know you're a Mexican fan. The way you're pitching your boy Jimenez, come on, dude. I know. Yeah. Jimenez is the only reason we win games right now. Yep. And listen, and I think he may take you guys a little bit further in the World Cup too, right? You guys have qualified for World Cup, right? Mexico. And personally, I think he'd get better service from Bruno Fernandes than Alexis Vega when in. Yeah. Bruno, man, Bruno is that guy, man. That we need. He needs help. And I saw a report from Portugal. They were saying, man, Bruno is one unlucky guy, right? He was at Sporting. They were not winning anything, right? He leaves Sporting after 19 years. Boom, they win the title. He comes to United now we're not winning. So he's an unlucky dude, man. Omar Mamouche will rip us a new one. Dude, come on, man. But listen, guys, it's crazy the way Pep can identify these damn strikers, man. Mamouche comes in. He the way he fit in that team as if he has been playing with them for the longest time. Mamouche has what, 8 goals already? I mean, he is good, man. He is good. But I think so what you're saying, Squeegee, is if you were to choose between Haaland and Mamouche, if you're told to pick your poison, I think I'm more scared of Haaland. Mamouche, I think Mamouche can handle it, man. Our defense is decent, right? Our defense is decent because I'm thinking in that game, who do you think is going to start in that back three? I'm just thinking about it, right? Lenny Yoro had a really, really good game, right? De Ligt, I think he had a good game. So Mazraoui, I mean, I don't see Mazraoui being dropped, right? Guys, give us your back three to deal with Mamouche and them. You need someone quick, right? So you need a Lenny Yoro, I'm thinking. Do you stop Maguire? Maguire knows the derbies. He can do something. Tony. Okay. I've been yapping so much about Mexico, I haven't even paid attention. Listen, man. Hey, that's what's up. Ain't no thing. That's why we're here. Chat away. Yeah, man. That's what we're doing. There's no structure. If you see something out there, just throw it up. We can chat it up. You know what I mean? And hang out, talk about United a little bit. But yeah. So Mamouche is a problem. But he's just one problem because I think Man City, who else can give us issues? Foden always kind of finds form whenever he plays us, right? Let's see, who else? KDB. Lately, KDB hasn't been, pulling trees. Heaven will be back. Heaven will be back, but I don't see him starting. You start Heaven against Man City? That's kind of ballsy. I don't know. Savinho is quick. So we need pace. Yeah. Savinho is it could be a problem. Yeah. I know. Okay, so they have Savinho, and then they have that kid. What's his name? I want to say Dogu. It's not Dogu. What's his name? The winger, Shook. I think he's Belgium too. He could be a problem too on that left hand side, but he would have to deal with Dalot on that right hand side. Yeah, Doku. Yeah, Doku. Yeah, Doku. So they have Doku, they have Savinho, they have Mamouche. Ooh, pace galore, creativity. We need to be locked in. But again, man, we're going to have the 12th man at Old Trafford. All right? Squeegee and them, they'll be singing like mad. All right. We're not going to lose that game, man. We can't. We can't because we need to go to that Lyon game with momentum. All right. We need that momentum. All right. These players against Nottingham Forest, they were sorry. So I think they would probably be thinking like, listen, man, we got to redeem ourselves here. All right. Let's do a solid. Tony saying we're going balls to the wall. Heaven and Euro be in the back with the lit in the middle. I like it. Squeegee. So who's your back three? I know you're saying you're confident, right? You're gonna be when you get on that on your seat, you see the lineup. Who would you want to see at least to give us a chance? The elite for sure. There's no way this guy is gonna be dropped, right? Heaven, I don't know, man. Heaven again. You want to bring some young blood, no fear, with a point to prove. He's quick. But again, Heaven against the likes of Savinho and them. Oh, I don't know. Euro, Maguire, De Ligt. That is solid. What about Mazraoui? I don't see Mazraoui being dropped. Yeah, we need experience, but so what do you do with Mazraoui? Do you play Mazraoui instead of Dalot? I don't see Dalot being dropped. He cannot drop Dogu, can he? Because in some way or another, we need to see. I think Mazraoui is going to be playing. Dalot is going to be playing, right? I don't see him sacrificing Dogu because Dogu, out of everybody there, Dogu is actually a player who he signed someone who can play his type of ball, right? Even though he's raw, he's going to make mistakes. We need to accept that, right? We need to accept it. But one thing I noticed about that kid, Dogu, he never stops running. He can make a mistake, but he keeps on going for it, man, right? Squeegee saying Doku starts every game to the end of the season. Yep. So that leaves you Dalot. Dalot is Mr. Fit. Like Dalot, Bruno, they're always going to be in that team, right? So you're saying we're dropping Mazraoui? Mazraoui played well, man. We need his pace, especially if we're trying to attack and stuff like that. Man, I don't know, people. This is going to be tough. It's tough. Yeah, it's tough to call, mate. I know. For once, because now Ruben Amorim has a problem. He does have a fit, key defenders. Dude, you know what? Luke Shaw may be back too. Of course, Luke Shaw is not going to start, even if he's available. But again, yeah. But and another thing I've noticed about our defense now, we're very solid, right? We don't get carved open like, well, of course, Elanga did it, but honestly, Garnacho should have taken the yellow on that when he was trying to chase Elanga. He should have taken a professional foul, brought Elanga down, but he tried to play the ball right there. He should have taken Elanga down, right? Because he was not the last man, so you're not going to get a red. You should have taken him down, right? And Nottingham Forest really didn't do much else, right? So, yeah, I think, that defense is going to be tough because I do see Maguire playing. Because of his experience. It's going to be interesting. Somebody's going to miss out, but I can't really tell right now who it's going to be, man. Everybody's fit. Maguire is fit. De Ligt is fit. Dior is fit. Maybe Luke Shaw is going to be fit too. You have Lindelof fit. You watch. Ruben Amorim plays Lindelof. No, that'll be a disgrace. I think if he does that, that will be something. If he does that, that'll be mad, right? That will be mad. Um, so yeah, it's gonna be interesting. But again, we're not gonna lose that game. All right, I refuse to think we're gonna lose that game at home. Nah, man, ain't gonna happen. But yeah, so our striker search is gonna continue. Um, the pool of the strikers that we're trying to get is very low. I don't know what we're gonna end up, who we're gonna end up signing, because we definitely need need a proper striker, man. I see reports now Manchester United have been closely monitoring Justin Kluivert performance for some time. The Red Devils have added the player to their transfer list as an alternative on the wing and offensive line. We're going for the likes of Kluivert. Dude, we are definitely a mid-table team. Kluivert is all right, but I mean, we should be looking at better, right? I think we should be looking at better, but Kluivert is the guy. If Manchester United win the Europa League, they are expected to step up their interest in Victor Osimhen, and a swap deal involving Alejandro Garnacho has been mooted. United are expected to seek early clarity from Napoli regarding their interest in Garnacho, with the club still open for a sale. This is according to Dean Jones Soccer, right, from the MUFC MPB, right? Yeah. Another one is, according to Florian Plettenberg, is saying that he understands that Mohamed Kudus release clause for Saudi clubs is even higher than the 85 million set for European teams. Saudi clubs are interested in Kudus. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting Kudus, right? But the price that is being put out there, yeah, we're not going to be able to secure his services. This is crazy, man. This stat. Luke Shaw joined Manchester United on 27th June 2014. Bruno Fernandes joined Manchester United on 30th January 2020. Fernandes has made 278th appearance for United against Nottingham Forest, the same amount Shaw has made for the club. This is crazy, right? Crazy. Yeah. Oh, guys, listen. I don't know about you all, man. Yeah, that's mad, Squeegee. It's mad. Our boy Marcus was on target again today. I'm seeing a lot of revisionist things going on out there. Marcus, he's doing Marcus things. Today he was played as a 9. He's doing well, right? He's doing well. Tony, I see you, dude. He looks recharged, rejuvenated. Obviously, I don't want him back, but I like what I'm seeing from Marcus. I like it. Keep doing that. Would you keep Rashford? No, mate. No. Mank, born and bred and all? No, I think it's time. Well, we are all rooting for him to do well. I want him to I like this when I see this, right? I like for him to go out there and do his thing, right? This is good. This is a happy Marcus. Listen, I saw Marcus making his debut, right? That's how old I am, right? So I've seen his whole cycle, the United, play all the way United, and now he's exiting United. I like it because I want to see Marcus playing with a smile on his face, but again, I wouldn't want to face him if he goes to Villa or whatever, because that will be, I can see another Ilanga kind of situation, right? I wouldn't want to face Marcus, okay? So I'm hoping that he does get his chance to go to Barcelona because that's what he wants, right? That way, the chances of us meeting is very, limited a little bit, right? Yeah, I agree with you, Squeegee. He made it bed now. Yeah. Um, Ideally, man, I want him to go overseas. Get him the Barcelona move. But again, Barcelona, they're broke too, man. I saw reports that they they could be in trouble for FFP. I think I saw something today. So I know that's Marcus' dream move to go out there. But let's see, what did I see? I saw something about Barcelona. That they could be in trouble. Oh yeah. So report is saying that it's confirmed that La Liga have informed Barcelona they will not pass the financial fair play test. The Spanish league will not take into account the 100 million sale of VIP seats at the Camp Nou. So that sale, what they did is because they were trying to raise some money, they went ahead and sold some seats at 100 million, and brought in some money that way. When they were trying to remember, guys, when they were trying to secure what's his name, Danny Olmo's services, Danny Olmo and Paul Victor, right? So if these guys are struggling to secure these guys, or Danny Olmo, Paul Victor, how are they going to secure the services of Marcus Rashford? First of all, Marcus, he will demand quite a huge chunk of change as a salary, right? So it's going to be tough. And also another thing I'm thinking about it, guys, is this. I know Aston Villa, they were given, when we sent Rashford out there, we told them, listen, it could be 40 million. You guys can keep him. But again, does Aston Villa have funds to, first of all, to buy him, which could not be, probably is not an issue, but Rashford's salary is over close to what reported as 300K a week. That is a huge salary. Right now, we're paying a portion of that. So teams like Villa, they don't have that cap to say, oh, you know what, bring on Rashi, we can afford to pay him. Unless Rashi goes like, listen, okay, I'll take a pay cut. Why would he do that? Of course, a player like Rashi right now, money is not an issue for him. I think he wants to play football. He's not really chasing the money. He has all the money he needs, right? But it's going to be interesting how this whole thing is going to play out, right? But we like what we're seeing with Rashford. Obviously, what he's done for England again. It looks like Thomas Tuchel likes him, so it looks like Rashford will be a regular once again in England national team, and that should mean something when it comes to the price that we're selling this guy, right? Because according to reports, we see that Antony, the GOAT, United believe they can get at least 40 million for Antony. So if you're gonna get 40 million for Antony, 40 million. Come on, man. Rashford, it should be at least 50, 55, I'm thinking, right? I don't know. I may be too greedy here, chasing the money. But come on, man. Rashford, if Antony goes for 40, we should be able to get, it wouldn't make sense for us to let go of Rashi at 40 as well, same fee. It wouldn't make sense. The man is an England international once again, right? Still in the Champions League, banging in goals. He scored today. He scored the other day too. Squeegee, I know. When it comes to making deals for these players, our team is just terrible. Yeah, we paid 80 million for a player who basically the most we should have paid was maybe like 35, right? Oh, okay, fine, 40, right? We paid double that because because what Ten Hag said we have to have him. Come on, man. And I think Kudus would have been a better choice for us too, instead of Anthony. All right. But Ten Hag said, we need to have him. And if we had solid negotiators out there or people behind the scenes, these people making these deals, someone should have told Ten Hag, listen, I know you want to have him, but not for 80 million, dude. I think now with the Ineos team, these guys, because from what we hear is they make decisions in a committee type of thing. The manager has a say. Wilcox, Barada, even Sir Jim, I think they all have input in there. So those kind of deals will not happen, right? The days that we pay 80 million for a player, not gonna happen, right? That's why we see reports that we're gonna go for younger. Same thing with the Branthwaite. They like Branthwaite, but not for 70. That's why we pulled away from that deal last season, last summer. So I see now we're linked with Branthwaite again, but obviously, from what I see is I think we're trying to get him maybe for like 50 because we got to get a defender, all right? Because we're losing Johnny Evans and we're losing Victor Lindelof, all right? So we got to bring in a defender. But of course, we're not going to go and try to splash big money on a defender where we have Heaven, we have Yoro, come on, and then we have Licha maybe coming back. And of course, Luke Shaw is not going to go anywhere. So you have Luke Shaw, if he can stay fit, that is. So we may be able to get someone not that expensive on the younger side, right? And of course, we have Mazraoui who can also cover if needed, in that both of those sides in the center back. So yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting summer, man. I cannot wait. All right, I cannot wait, and I'm glad that we're getting to the end of this season. It's been a tough one, right? But lads, if we end this season with a trophy, we'll go to Arsenal and say, yeah, you guys finished what? You finished second or third, Arsenal? Yeah, but we did this end of the season, right? That's what we do. All we win is trophies. All right. When was the last time you Arsenal won anything? Oh, it would be so nice, man. Please, God, please, get us a trophy, man. But it's gonna be tough, though. It's gonna be a tough journey. It sure will be. JP. Yes. We do hate the Scousers. We certainly do. Right? We certainly do. We certainly do, man. Today they struggled. They struggled against Everton, man. Everton under Moisey, man. They playing way better. They gave Liverpool a game today. Oh, but again, he's the Scouser coming to United. I know we've done that in the past. Guys, that's a good question. Would you guys take Darwin Nunez? I know dude misses a lot of Darwin Nunez when it comes to that proper sorry, I know no, not Nunez, Diaz. Oh, Diaz, yes, for sure. Yeah, Diaz, yeah. But I was thinking of a striker. Yeah. Diaz is not going to go anywhere. I know Liverpool may try to offload Nunez. That's why I was thinking of Nunez, I guess. Squeegee's like, nah. Man, do you know how mad that will be? We bring in a Scouser right now. That will not go well. Oh, Diaz is going to leave too? Really? Interesting. They cannot afford it. I mean, right now, Liverpool, okay, I know they're trying to get rid of Nunez, so they're going to go for a striker. I don't think they can afford to lose Diaz as well. That is interesting. Very, very interesting. I know they're losing Trent Alexander-Arnold, He's gonna be uh, doing his trade at Real. Romana said they're trying to sell Diaz. Wow, I missed that. That's big news. That's big news. And still, they haven't locked down Mo Salah, right? They haven't locked down Mo Salah. Um, Van Dijk hasn't committed anything yet, so it's gonna be interesting. And that's the and Arne Slot, of course. We see with Liverpool, because of their structure and all that, they do already have in-house replacements. I'm thinking that can cover those areas. That's one thing I can admire about what they have over there, right? They do have the structure, they do have the players, that succession is there, right? They can afford to make those kind of moves and still be all right. I would love to get Gyökeres and Cunha. Brother, you, me, all of us in here. Can you imagine how good we'll be? Like, we'll be a proper team, man. You know, you have Gyökeres up top, and then you have Cunha as a 10, left 10 maybe, and then you have Amadinho as the other 10. Come on. Yeah. That'll be nice. That'll be nice. But according to reports, JP, Victor Gyökeres could be going to Arsenal, right? Because the Andrea Berta, the new sporting director, wants to come in with the bang, to come in and say, listen, I am here and I'm bringing you a striker. AKS 97. What's going on, brother? Good night, fam. Love is in the house. What's cooking? Hey, listen, man. Yeah. JP, not if we win Europa, right? But here's the thing. So the goal here is to convince Gyökeres not to make any moves. No, don't make any sudden moves until you hear from us sometime in May. All right. So that's what we're going to try to, to convey to him. Will he honor that? Because Arsenal, they know this. They know Gyökeres wants to join Ruben Amorim. So Andrea Berta coming in, he may say, listen, kid, it's take it or leave it. All right. You can take your chances with them, people, United, where you're not going to get Champions League football based on how things are going right now. Or you can sign right here, knowing that Champions League football is for sure next season. Right. So, he dude may be given a thing like Ruben Amorim, man. I'll give you 3 days to make your decision. Take it or leave it. JP, I'm telling you, we win Europa, the Man United community will be going bananas. Like the amount of chest we're going to be walking around with. I can see Squeegee walking around Manchester with no shirt on. I mean, he's like, it's going to be mad. It's going to be mad. So wait, if we win Europa, are we going to have an open top bus parade? Right? I think we'll do that. All right, man, oh my gosh, it'll be incredible, man. We surely do. Yeah. Open. Oh my gosh, it will be nice. It will be nice, but it will show how crazy a season can go. Right? We are having the worst season of our lives here, and then win a silverware, all is forgiven. Right? Because then we'll be like, we're back in Champions League football. We will have some money in our pockets, money that we definitely need, and money that at this point is not being factored in, right? So whatever dealings we're doing now is money that obviously whatever we have or whatever we can generate from sales, right? And imagine we get 40 from Anthony, and then I don't know, Rashi, we can probably pull up maybe like 50. All right. Sancho. I don't know. Sancho, we get the 25. I'm still thinking that Chelsea, because we have a good relationship with Chelsea, they cannot do this to us, man. Chelsea, just give us the 25 million, man. It's not a big deal. Mr. Man, what's going on, man? Good to see you, dude. People, smash that like, hit that subscribe if you haven't done so already. Good to see you, Mr. Man. Yeah, man, Chelsea cannot do this to us, man. I don't want Sancho back. Just give us our 25 million, and that way we continue to have this good relationship, right? You guys sold us a dud in our number 7. It is only right you give us our 25 million, and we're good to go. Good to see you too, brother. Good to see you too, man. Good relationship. They played us. I know they did. That's what I'm saying. They played us, so they cannot do this twice on us, because then, going forward, we will not want to do business with them, right? And so to be fair, Chelsea, I think they're going to give us the money. Yeah, Erik ten Hag took us back 10 years. Yeah. I think Chelsea's going to give us the money, but Chelsea, because they're very slick, they're going to flip Sancho. They're going to buy him and then sell him to Dortmund and make a profit. Chelsea are crooks, man. Chelsea are crooks. They played us with Matic. They see, that's what I'm saying. Matic, Mata was all right, though. I think Mata was all right. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Good relationship. We've always done business with Chelsea, right? So I don't think they're gonna risk it this time around to say, you know what, forget about you, United. Here's your 5 million. Go somewhere. Can't believe Elanga made the run across the whole pitch. I know, dude. Mr. Man, I know. Garnacho should have taken that professional yellow, right? He should have taken him down instead of trying to play the ball, and then go to the ref and take the yellow card from the ref's pocket and give himself a yellow card. Okay? So you take Elanga down, you go to the ref, and you say, ref, give me the yellow card, and then you hold it yourself, you give yourself a yellow card, and then, we keep it moving. Because, come on, man. That dude, Elanga, just ran right past us and scored. That's crazy. Matic and Mata were good signings. Well, okay, they're all right. They tried to give us Nkunku. Oh, yeah, that was a disgrace right there. Nkunku? Come on, man. They were taking the mick, because, there's a disrespect, and there's disrespect. You cannot give us Nkunku, man. Dude he'll be hanging out with Luke Shaw, Mason Mount, and them in that in that medical bay at Carrington. You know what I mean? So I'm glad we didn't fall for that. All right. Nkunku is Sancho 2.0. Yeah. We won Europa with Mata and Matic. Yeah. See? I know, man. So we can do it again, guys. Can you imagine this lifting Bruno Fernandes lifting that Europa League trophy? We owe it for Bruno, man. Bruno deserves a trophy like that, man. All right, he deserves it, and I hope this lot can do it. And our players, they're getting healthier. Ruben Amorim has more choices. Manny Mace is back. Come on. We can do something. It's going to be very interesting to see how he utilizes his bench, right? We're going to see, okay, because in the past, we would say, we will cut Ruben Amorim some slack, saying, hey, whatever he brings in and takes out, that's all he has, right? Now he would actually have a bench. You have Mason Mount, you have players to choose from, and Kobe Mainoo should be coming back in the next week or so, right? The bench will be stacked, so it will be up to him now to really utilize it and make sure that we push on. Amadinho could be coming back before the end of the season, right? He's not back yet. Amadinho is not back, but Ruben Amorim did not rule out for him playing for us sometime this season. So listen, I'm hoping that he can come back by the time we dispatch Lyon, because that the next hurdle after Lyon could be Bilbao, and in that Bilbao tie, we need him, right? Fuzzy was he chose to being back at AK. Yeah, he's close to being back, man. He's close to being back. Dude is healing nicely, right? He's healing nicely. Oh, yo, Squeegee, mate, thank you so much. Good to see you. Take care of yourself. Peace out. Guys, if you haven't seen Squeegee's videos and pictures from the game, check out the drop in the Discord and you can check them out, man. Good stuff. Squeegee was at the game, Manchester United, Nottingham Forest, and he promised to give us some sights and sounds of that Manchester derby. All right, so you got to be in the Discord though to check it out. All right, so good to see you, mate. Take care of yourself. All right. Let's see what else is going on. Manchester United are working to agree a new contract with Kobbie Mainoo. The club made his contract a priority and are pushing to get the deal done. All right. Latest reports suggest that Mainoo will agree wages of around 150K per week plus bonuses. And he is not looking for that 200K per week as it was reported before, right? That was fake news, all right? That was fake news about the 200K. Yeah, even 150 is kind of high, guys. 150 is kind of high. 100, yeah, 150 is kind of high because, again, we don't want to make the same mistakes where we pay these kids way too much money and then it becomes a problem offloading them and stuff like that when we need to, right? I would have gone with 100. Yes, it's a disgrace right now. The guy is getting paid 20. Yeah, 80 to 100. I agree with you, AKS 97. Yeah, 80 to 100. 150 is kind of high there, but I see why they're gonna go with that 150. Oh, they're talking about that 150 because I think Euro, who is his age mate, similar, right? Age. I think Euro gets 150 if I'm not mistaken. Mr. Matt is saying Kobbie needs a few seasons to be earning that kind of money. Exactly, right? Right now, we're gonna give him 150 based on one season. Okay, one debut season, he was fire, right? But I don't think he has enough in the bag to warrant 150, right? The wage structure always has been a big problem. Exactly. Yeah, that's why Ineos right now they're trying to fix the whole wage situation, right? So, it should be one of those say, hey man, listen, we cannot do this right now. Between 80 and 100, but with bonuses, then we're going to talk about this again maybe in 2 years. Let's see where we're at, right? Yeah, give him something to work towards, don't just because 150 right now, next time, what are you going to do? Give him 200? Yeah, it's something that I hope it's fake news as well, but we need to do a better job because right now we're struggling getting rid of Casemiro and them, all these players that we're paying them crazy money, and folks are not, they're not really performing on the field. So that's something that we've been trying to fix, right? And again, guys, let's wish our number one shot stopper, Andre Onana, happy birthday. Andre Onana today, he is 29. All right, our number one shot stopper. The last thing we want is to create another Rashford. Amen to that, brother. That is exactly it. People, let's smash those likes, people. Smash those likes. I appreciate you, JP. Smash those likes, people. Smash those likes as you're coming in. I was a big fan of Ineos before, but they're acting like amateurs. Yes. All right. Yes. The way they're rolling. Yeah. JP is saying that he plays like 49. No birthday wishes for me, Luther. Come on, man. He's our number one shot stopper. Do you guys think that Andre is gonna be? Are we gonna offload Andre in the summer? I don't see that happening, guys. Just get comfortable with him. He's not going anywhere. I do not see that happening. Um, Congrats to Andre Onana. Let's celebrate, people. He's another year closer to retirement. Oh man, that's a good one. That's a good one. But we don't want him to retire at our club, though. Okay, we don't want him to retire at our club. So I saw some great saves with the hair. Yeah, I did see something that I don't know. It could be fake news. They were talking about bringing the hair back and all this stuff. Come on, man. Yeah, people are forgetting when the hair was here. Yes, a legend. Legend of the club. But the hair had his moments too, man. The hair had his moments. Remember when the hair joined? It was this squanty little skinny guy. He did not have a good time until a few seasons. He kind of grew into that jersey, right? So he had his struggles too. But once he got the hang of it, the hair was good. But one thing it always gave me nightmares with the hair when you hit him with the back pass. He was not good with his feet, man. He was not good with his feet. With Onana, listen, with Onana, we can ping him with the back pass. He will be able to deal with it, no problem. But when it comes to shot stopping, his actual job, not so much, right? Not so much. We need to be serious for once and bin him. But the thing is, we can't, dude. PSR, we right now, if we bin him, the only place he will go is the Saudi league, right? If the Saudis come for him, they can give us that 35 million that we need, because if we can sell him for like 35, then we will not be hit with the FFP, PSR, whatever, right? But anything less than that, we're gonna be in trouble, right? Because he's still very new in his contract, right? But apparently Onana did say, like, listen, if I'm not wanted here, fine, I'll go, but I'm not gonna volunteer and just bounce, to the Saudi league, because I guess he feels like if he goes to the Saudi league, that's it, game over, retirement settings, So, yeah. Mr. Madison, the hair messed up towards the end with all those near post goals. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, that's true. The hair paid his dues at United. He's developed into a warrior. Oh, yeah. That's why we called him legend. I think he has earned his legendary status, right? Yeah, the hair, and it's a disgrace the way we let him go, right? We didn't send him out properly. We should have done it correctly. Give him his testimonial, whatever, proper. But we didn't do it, which was not a good look for us, right? But again, Erik ten Hag wanted his own goalkeeper, right? So he got rid of him. And Ruben Amorim could probably do the same thing with Onana, because Onana is not his goalkeeper. So we may see that happening, but I don't know if a goalkeeper is right up there in our priority when it comes to this rebuild that we're gonna do in the summer. Doesn't make sense to bring him back. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. We treat Mata bad too. Yeah, Mata, even Andre Herrera. Herrera, man. Herrera was crying, dude. Yeah, I liked Herrera, man. Yeah, he's a legend. He got more, POTs at the United more than any other player. Yep. Including Ronaldo. Yeah, that's mad right there. That's incredible, Mr. Man. Anthony, the GOAT, he was saying that he had done an interview on DAZN Sport. He said, wherever I go, I always speak highly of Manchester United. At Betis, I found myself. I needed my family to be happy too. Each day, I realized joining Real Betis was the best decision I made. I enjoy Seville. It reminds me of Brazil. For the sun, the food, the people are also very happy. Listen, man. Anthony, I'm glad you're happy, dude. And you're playing as you're showing it on your football that you're happy. So Please continue finding yourself out there. Give us that 40 million, and then everybody will be happy. All right. Let him keep finding himself at over. Yeah, man, for sure. You know, and this is when the whole loan thing works perfectly, right? Whenever you see stuff like that, unlike you send a player like Jadon Sancho to Dortmund, and then he comes right back home. Really? Come on, man. And it's working out for us as well at Villa. Rashford banging in goals, you know. So I think it's safe to assume that we're going to get some money for these two at least, right? In the summer, right? But on that note, Anthony the GOAT, keep doing what you're doing. And listen, people, we're going to end it here, man. It's been an hour. That's what we usually do. I appreciate you all being here. Mr. Man, good to see you. JP, AKS, Tony, all you guys, I appreciate you being here, people. Smash that like, hit the subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out. Take care. Stay blessed.